Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitching with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a great day. Well, we have another unbagging for you. Let's see what is in here. There's a few things here. Let's take a look. This is from EveryDayECrafts. And we have pre-stamped cross-stitch kits, so we will just get right on with it. So the first one we have are these beautiful, beautiful tulips. Aren't they just fabulous? Oh my goodness. Look like a watercolor picture. So this one is a 40 by 50. It's an 11 count, and it was $9.99. Let's see what's in here. Well, the bag's kind of ripped here, but these bags, they're just not long for this world. Sometimes they're really great. I can use them over and over and over and over, and next time we have this. But it didn't ruin anything, so let's take a look. Let's get it going right side up. This is a DIY cross stitch. As you can see, it's some beautiful tulips and peaches and a little bit of purples in it. I just thought it was fabulous. I do love this store. Now, it does come with a pattern, and it also has a nice big graph. It does have the colors, DMC, the symbols, and the number on the thread card. At the top, it does have the product number, how big it is, and how many squares per square. So it's 129 squares by 73 squares. Sorry, I looked right at it and said 9. What can I say? But this key right here will match your canvas. So that's always great. Now this is not a real big pattern. So if I were going to use it, and if I did ever use it, I would blow it up so that I could see exactly what I was looking at. I can see it, and if you had a little magnifier, you could go into certain sections. It is numbered up and down, top and bottom, or side, so you know where, to stitch, or where that particular stitch is you're looking for. Sometimes, they get the symbols really close together, and even I can't see it. So every once in a while I will use this, but not very often. Now, you might be totally different. Let's take a look at these fabulous colors. Look at that purple. Oh my goodness, can you just ever? Let me get it undone. Everything's attached. I'm looking to see if there's any. Oh, there's a big hank. I knew there was something in there. It was a little heavy. So it comes with a big hank of $7.60. Look at that peach. Oh my goodness. Just fabulous. Just absolute. Yeah. Let's take a look at the rest of them. We'll go the short side. Hang on. Got to give it a little shake because it's all been mushed down. But look at the oranges and the peach and the golds and the greens. Oh my goodness. And there's a little touch of brown. Just a bit. Here and there. I don't know. It must be used for shading because there's only one strand. Somebody is pounding somewhere. I don't know what they're pounding on. But look at all the oranges. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different shades of orange. You've got 1, 2 shades of red here. This kind of goes to a reddish orange dark. But just beautiful, beautiful colors. And that purple and this purple. Oh, can you ever? My goodness. Just a beautiful job on the colors. Just awesome. But look at that. Isn't that just like a hunk of yum? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I can hardly wait to start this one. I say that about most of them because, I got to start all the things. We're going to just lay that puppy right in the middle of it so it doesn't get separated. But that's a lot of thread. So let's take a look. Hang on, we're going to have to pick this up because, it is what it is. we're running out of room on this desk. My goodness. So it's a 40 by 50, which means it's 40 centimeters across by 50 down. Nice, big, huge key, and very easy to read pattern. Very well printed. It is not serged all the way around. Let me put my scissors over there because, you know, I run into stuff. And get rid of my little sharp, sharp, sharp scissors because those puppies do hurt when you stab yourself. But they're really good to cut with. So this is 38 across, so it's not quite 40. And this is 48, almost and a half, so it's not quite 50. The actual picture is 29, which is like almost 11 and a half across by 15 and a half down, which is a tad over 39 centimeters. So yeah, it's not too big. Very easy to see. It does not look like it's confettied at all. You know, I don't see any problem areas. There's like 3 symbols within here, but it's not like helter-skelter and massive confetti. No. Just absolutely beautiful. And this one does have the colors of the threads. Excuse me, the wind has been blowing. It's just been a great time. And now, on top of everything else, we have all the smoke from the wildfires that are about, I'm going to say, less than 100 miles away from us. But the wind has been like whooping for like a week. So it just keeps bringing it in, so it kind of irritates my throat. But yeah, just lovely. Very easy to read key. I like that they're nice and big. You can see the symbols. This has 25 colors. Just beautiful. Just absolutely beautiful. There was a piece of a needle. Oh, here we go. Now, this is the first time this has ever happened. It comes with 2 needles. No wonder there was a piece of needle, because this one is actually broke. So I'm just going to throw that in my little trash pile and put this needle right back here. It must have just broke. So I have never had that happen. But it does came with 2 needles, one of which broke. But I'm not worried about it because, you know, we are in this lifetime never going to run out of needles or anything, because I've got 3 other tomatoes full of needles from kits. So I take them off, you know, when I start them, just so, you know, we don't jam it into our hand. Yeah, that is beautiful. I just absolutely loved it. Okay, then we have another beauty. It's also a DIY cross stitch. It has a, oh, what is that? I said there was a butterfly, but it's a frog and dragonflies. So it was $9.99 as well. Let's open it up. Look at those purples and those blues and those greens. Just a tad of brown here and there. Let's see how that all plays out. It's an 11 count, did I tell you that? Sometimes I forget to tell you what the count is, but 90% of the time it's an 11 count. But isn't that just absolutely stunning? And those lovely flowers out there, and the lily pads, and got a little frog. There we are. And there's your 2 dragonflies. But I saw that and just went, yep, gotta have. Got to have. Love the colors. Now, same as the last kit, does have the product number, how big it is, and how many squares per square. This is 129 by 173. Does have the colors of the threads, DMC, symbols, and the numbers on the thread card. There are 25 colors in this one as well. I think it was either 25 or 24. Come on. Come on. Call me a liar. Yep, it was 25 colors. I don't know, they do 40 by 50s, and it seems like it's always about 25 to 32 in colors. So, yeah, this is another one that's going to have to be blown up if you're going to use it. It does have the graph all the way across so that you know where you're looking for a certain symbol, but this does not look... It has a little confetti up in here and kind of splattered. This is a splatter confetti, not, you know... Oh my gosh, the whole thing is confetti? No, we've been there and back. Oh, heck no. But this, it's got spurts of it. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. Let's take a look at the gorgeous threads. Can't hardly wait. Now, this is a little darker picture. Hang on. If you can see. So your colors are going to reflect that. And I'll try to get them in the light as much as I can. Hang on. Got to see if there's anything attached. 2 needles. Those 2 needles look like they're perfectly fine. It is not serged all the way around. Let's take a look at the colors. This one actually has a sticker on it that matches your paper and it matches your canvas, so you know what goes with what. But usually if it's big enough, it gets into its own bag, and this bag was just fine compared to the last one, so I can reuse that bag. But look at the blues and the teals and the greens. Then you have some olive color, a little bit of dark, I want to say 823 maybe. Yep, 823. It does have a little bit of 939. There's no 3771, which is the dark brown, or any 310. But just look at those luscious, luscious colors. I think it is just a beautiful picture, and it's going to be gorgeous. Look at that bright blue. Oh my goodness. I call that like dark cerulean blue. But it is gorgeous. We're just going to tap you up just a little bit. I don't know if that's too much or not. Maybe it'll adjust itself. But beautiful, beautiful purples, blue, violet, a little bit of, I don't know, dark lilac? Or medium blue violet, I don't know, but light blue, all different shades of blues and teals and greens, a little bit of splash of purple. Yeah, just beautiful. And don't forget that bright, bright yellow. Oh, goodness gracious. Decisions, decisions, decisions. Beautiful. But there's no extra hanks of thread, so it must all be there and evenly distributed. Does have, I'm trying to get it to fold down, sorry. Product number, how big it is and how many squares per square. Does have an actual picture here, which is bigger than most. Right there. Does have the colors and the DMC. Very well printed key. Very well printed canvas. You know, it looks better when I have the canvas in front of me than that picture. It made it look like this was terribly confettied up here, but it's not too bad. Like I said, it's just got sprinkles of confetti. Then you got that whole big thing there in the middle. Yeah, it's beautiful. Just beautiful. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Yeah. Oh, we forgot to measure. Well, I'm sorry. I'm just getting ahead of myself. What can I say? Some days. This one is pretty close. I mean, within just a little bit of being 40 centimeters, that is, by 49.5. So it's a little shorter than it actually says. So if you want an actual picture that's going to be 40 by 50, you want to get a 50 by 60. Okay? And then your picture will be 40 by 50. So you lose a good 10 centimeters. It is 29, a little over 29 centimeters, which is close to 30 by 30, a little bit over 39. So it is about 15.5 by 11.5. So a 12 by 16 frame. I don't know. You know, when you finish it, you do what you want to do. And I don't know if this would lend itself to doing any back stitching. Let me get the picture just a second. You know, if you wanted to add back stitching. Because you have dark running around each of these flowers, so they're kind of already popping out. Same way with the leaves. I would just leave it myself, but, you know, because I am not a fan of back stitching. And, you know, oh, I can do a little feelers or something, you know, for the dragonflies, but we're done. Yeah, a whole picture done with back stitching is not my idea of a good time. So I get more enjoyment out of just stitching it. But this is beautifully printed. Very beautiful. Just absolutely gorgeous. I love these DIY kits. And the kits that don't have a name on them. They're just as good as Joy Sunday. The quality of the canvas, the quality of pattern, you know, the way it's printed, and the thread are top-notch. And you don't have to pay nearly as much as a Dimensions kit, or some of the Joy Sundays are a little spendy, you know, on a bigger scale. But yeah, so you know, you make your own decisions. All right, now we have another one, another big one. I thought it was going to be from spring, but it's DOMEI, cross stitch. Never heard of that brand, but look at that picture. Oh my goodness. And this little frame is not the picture. You're just going to do this picture, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be a partial. The rest of it has been full coverage. This one is, are you ready? 56 by 68, 11 count, and it was $15.99. Comes in a nice plastic container, and it's what do you call it, packaged pretty close, but it says spring here, so I don't know. I was gonna say it's packaged the same way that the spring kits are, including this heavy duty. I mean, that's pretty sturdy. Beautiful colors, and it has their material all out, you know, in its own separate thing. I'm trying to dig through. So I don't know if that's, you know, in a different country, this is what they call it. Yeah, I got nothing. It's kind of like the Joy Sunday without the Joy Sunday name on it. I have no idea. But, or this company took over Spring, or Spring took over this company. I have no idea. But isn't that gorgeous? Look at that vase. Oh my goodness. Just absolutely beautiful. And this is fair good size. 56 by 68. It's 210 by 260. Let's take, I just want to see, there's nothing on the back of that. I didn't want to keep you in the dark there. I tried to tell you everything. It does come with an instruction page on both sides of what to do and how to do it, how to start, how to end, what to do after you're done stitching. Now this is a little thread card, so it's all full stitch. There is no back stitching, no half stitches, no mixed numbers, nothing. It's just straight cross stitch. Loving it already. So it has a nice big graft. Now these numbers that run along here are not going to match your canvas. I know that for a fact because I have about 10 of these spring kits. So yeah, same way, same printed, but very big, very easy to see if you're looking for something. And this thread card matches this, but it doesn't match the canvas. So, you know, it's kind of a waste of a piece of paper for me. But, you know, I can kind of look and see this or that. But, yeah. And it looks like, well, we're not going to, I was going to say it looked like it was mostly numbers or letters, which is nice, but there are a couple symbols, but this won't match. So, nice big booklet. Very easy to see, very easy to read. You can see all the Beautiful colors. Beautiful. Let's take a look at the beautiful colors. Whoops. My bad. My bad. You knew I had to do that at least once or twice. Now it looks like all the threads are going to be on here. So let me give it a shake. There are 2 thread cards, so we'll go through one and then we'll come back. I don't know if that's... I'm trying. Of course. It's on... No? Number 53. There are 53 colors in this, and it is B5200. So there's plenty of it. But I'll have to wait till... I'm going to make a judgment in a minute here. I was going to say, I think it's a partial. Yeah, because there's no symbol. Yeah, there's no symbol. It's a partial. Okay. Now that we've established that, get back to the color. Look at those colors. Oh, there's my seafoam green. And then that turquoise. And pink. Look at all the greens. Look at all that shading color. Oh my goodness. And there's more over here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 shades of green in this. Isn't that beautiful? Just absolutely stunning. We're just going to fold it up. Oh. Nope. I was looking to see. Now, this number... Hang on, babes. Give me a second. Got to go back here. That 074. No, I was looking. There's a number here. But it doesn't match anything that's right there. So, I was checking. Sometimes I do. But no sticker saying that it's... Hey... Nope. Stay with your own card, please. Everybody, get it together. Come on, you got this far. Got it this far. Does come with 2 needles. Just beautiful. Look at the pinks. And this is more of like a dark salmonish color. I don't know. But they're just stunning. And then you have the blues. Oh, can you ever... Beautiful. They do such a good job. I love spring kits. But like I've said before, 99% of the time it does not say that it is from the spring company in there. Now, I didn't even think about it when I was ordering it. I just like the picture. They do a lot of Oriental and Asian type art. So, yeah. But I can't count on it being from the spring company. You know? I don't know. They're a little bit more expensive than the DIY. And this one's a little bit bigger. So, this is 68 by 57. So, it's like 10 centimeters, let's say, bigger. Both directions than the last one. And it was like $5 more. So, than the 40 by 50. So, I don't know. It's really tough. Really tough. Let's take a look at that canvas. I love it. It makes it feel so special. When it comes like this, it's just, it's so nice. And so classy. You know, they take care with everything. It's all packaged beautifully. Except we're going to lose that because, you know, it is what it is. Let's see if we can open this. Oh, yeah, it's a partial. It's a partial. And it is flicking hurt. Huge. Ginormous. I'm bringing you up here. We're going to get an overhead view. One of these days I'll get a stand. But, you know, I'm afraid it'll fall off the desk or I'll tip it over. Up here, let's see what we got going. This number right here is the number of the product. Tells you how many stitches per stitch. You know, it's 210 squares by 260 squares. It says stitches. I guess you count it by stitches. I don't know. Nice, big, huge key. Just gorgeous. But there are a lot of... You can see it. Can you see it? A lot of big areas. You know, you have, of course, your detailing. but there's a lot of big areas to stitch around things. And since it's such a huge canvas, you know, I forgot where I was going with that. Oh my goodness. It sucks getting old. I'm telling you. You know, I can start a conversation and not even close. So there's not a lot of confetti in this. Like there's some, trying to pull it down, a little bit in these. And there's just a little bit in the centers of the flowers. But for the most part, you know, it's very cut and dry, very beautifully printed. And this is almost, it is serged all the way around before I forget to tell you that. The needles were on the thing, so I don't have to worry about running my hand into it. Let's see how big it is. It is 56 on the money by, hang in there, we're getting there, by pretty close to 68 and a half. But lovely piece of canvas. It's nice and smooth. It's a little stiff, but not too bad. But just absolutely beautiful. I like the fact that this is not full stitch. You know, you don't have to do all this background. But it would make a lovely piece to put over a fireplace or to put on a big wall. Because this, the actual picture, it's bigger than a poster, I think. It's, no, maybe not. 48, which is almost 19. If I could just get it. 19 by 23 and a half inches. So 19 by 23, so is that 20 by 24? So it's almost 2 feet long, the actual picture. So I don't know, it'd look good over a bed too. You know, like behind the headboard. Yeah, beautiful. Just beautiful. And I love the key. It's very easy to read. You kind of lose something in the translation over here because of the stitching. But it starts when you get 4 numbers. Hang on. Let me bring you down. When you start to get 4 numbers, you can see where that stitching is at. But you've got it all written down over there. If you need to know the thing, go for it. But I just stitch. Okay, I want to do the yellow one. Okay, I'll do the yellow all over. You know. Or whatever. That's where that white's going to go. Yeah, I knew there was a reason for it. But yeah, it's kind of like, oh God, where do you start? I don't know. But there's some big areas, so you could, I don't know. I just don't have patience for big areas. In a way, kind of, sometimes. I mean, I have to be in the mood. So, I mean, like if I started here, I could just do this section. You know, I wouldn't have to worry about the rest of it, just, I don't know. I will go until the white runs out or that color runs out and get them in various places where they need to be. But this is not confettied at all. It would be a great beginner one. And like I said, here and the leaves up on the, hello. Sorry. The leaves up on the top. That's the only little confettied area. Maybe in the center of the flowers where there's some colors. But yeah, 53 colors, guys. 53 colors. Tell you what, I'll be back in a minute and we're going to start this. Let's see what it's like. All right, I am back. And I went and picked this color because, you know, it was the closest thing to me. I do have it all folded down and everything so that I can work on it. I really didn't want to start at the bottom. I don't know. It is what it is. So, I'm so used to starting from this edge and working my way across that, yeah, this is what we got. And a beautiful blue. It is 3811. Yeah, just gorgeous. So while I'm stitching, I know I really needed to start another thing this week, or last week. You know, was like start all the things. And of course they're not small projects, they're big. But anyway, while I'm sitting here stitching, canvas is nice. They do have great customer service. They usually have sales of like buy 3 get 1 free, that kind of thing. I will put all that in the description box below so that you know. I didn't pull that all the way. Oh, I have to figure out which way the whole picture is. Hang in there. Some days I can talk and stitch, and others not so much. You'd think I'd never stitched a day in my life. Now it does have diamond painting, cross stitch. They have diamond painting, cross stitch, both of them, and embroidery and paint by number. They have custom. Now I'm not sure if that's for all 3 of those or just, you know, for cross stitch or just for diamond painting. Some stores do that. And they do have a separate Joy Sunday section. They have tools for all of the majors, you know, like diamond painting, cross stitch, paint by number. They also sell jigsaw puzzles, which I find fabulous. I've never done a wooden jigsaw puzzle, so I don't know. Unless it was like way back when I was like 5 or 6. You remember those wooden puzzles that they had from like the 30s and 40s? Yeah. I have no idea where those got off to or whatever happened to them. My mother was not sentimental, if you will, like that and save that kind of crap. So, yeah. Not a clue. But we used to have some of those. Now, let's see. They do have Embroidery Crafts, and they have crafts for cross stitch and diamond painting. I'm not sure about the paint by number part of that, you know, because sometimes they have like, what do you call it, fans that you can do paint by number. So I'm not sure if they have those. I'm not a paint by numbers fan. If I want to paint, I'll paint my own picture, but that's just me. I really never got into paint by number stuff, so not too much. And let's see. They have beaded cross stitch as well, but they're only the little keychain things that I've been making. Yeah, I just love them. They're nice, quick, easy little project that doesn't take forever, you know, if you work on them. But yeah, have I? Not recent. Well, I guess last Saturday I was working on beaded cross stitch, but yeah, that was the first time I picked it up in months. But I like it. It's just not something I can do steadily like cross stitch. And I've had a lot of things going here. So, yeah. And let's see, what else do I need to tell you? Oh, they do have punch needle kits and tools. I forgot about that. Oh my goodness, hang on. About that. The dog next door, who never makes a sound, ever. He's a, like, what do you call it? Oh, pit bull or something. Or cross, you know. He's not full pit. But he has a little bitty gated area. And the guy on the other side of me has his dog. And he'll throw the ball for the dog, and it goes down the back, we'll call it the alley or the greenway in between the trailers. And so the dog gets carried away and has to go and sniff and find everybody else. So every once in a while he'll get into it with Molly. But he found this dog out here, and he was just outside in his little yard, minding his own business. And they started jawing. It wasn't a dog fight or anything. They just all both want to play. I mean, everybody's about the same age. Except for Molly, and she's 15, so hey, you know, it is what it is. But that was what the noise was. I don't know how much of that you heard. But they're just, you know. Anyway, so they do have counted cross stitch and pre-stamped cross stitch. And also cross stitch crafts. You know, like the banners and the socks. And I'm pretty sure they have the pillows. And they have lots of tools for everything, which I just absolutely love. You know, because I can find anything I need at EveryDayECrafts. I have ordered from them personally. Love it. And shipping time is usually, I usually don't talk a lot about shipping time because now is so not the time to talk about it. I mean, as far as, it takes forever to get something from China. That's the bottom line. And it seems like forever, so it's usually 2 to 3 weeks. But, yeah, everything's shipped out. They send you an invoice, you know, to your email saying it's been shipped. And here's your tracking number and everything. Very professional. But I just love working with them. Just love it. But I will, if there's any, you know, current sales or anything like that, I will put that in the description box below. So, yeah, it's kind of... See, if I had this on my lap, I would have rolled it a different way. But for camera purposes today, this is what we're doing. Did you see? I ditched my thimble again, and I'll probably regret it because, you know, I have an absolute dent in my finger. I don't think you can see that. Yeah. The other day I jammed a needle right into it. Yeah, it made it feel precious. But I can only stitch so long with that thimble on, and otherwise we're good. So that finger should be getting pretty toughened up from all my stitching. Oh, how we'll go this way. There's one way down here, and I don't want to miss it and have to come back and thread a needle just for one stitch. But this is laid out so nicely, and it's very easy to see. So yeah, I would recommend this as a beginner kit because it has no half or quarter stitches, no mixed threads, nothing. It's just cross stitch. No back stitch. Yay! Now you can put as much back stitch into it as you want. I am not a masochist like that because I know I don't like it to start out with. It does make it look better. I'll give it that much. But dang, no. I just avoid them like the plague. So, yeah. So anyway, I think I've told you. Oh, they do have paper crafts, which is like quilling. Is that the word, quilling? I've never done quilling. Can you tell? It's like, how do you say that? My aunt used to do that, but not me. Never done quilling or quill art. Is that how you say that? They have die cuts and silicone molds, and they have a big variety of just about anything you want. So go take a look. Just love it. And it's nice to shop there. Everything's laid out so beautifully. Just, I can't say enough good things about EveryDayECrafts. In fact, I think that's where I ordered my daughter's big cross stitch from. I'm pretty sure. And I'm still looking for a single colored cross stitch. I haven't found any again. So those two that I have are the only two that I've ever seen. Well, you know, I gotta add in the Chinese style that I like. Because, you know, that's what I go after first. And after I've consumed all that, you know, it's like, okay, what do we go to next? Yeah. And unless I see something really pretty. They have to have beautiful colors in them. That's kind of how I pick out my things. I go to the main cross stitch, like, link, if you will, and I click on it, and I'll put it either low to high or high to low, because you can change that, and just look through and see, you know, what kind of a variety of things to that they have. I do that at every site. It's just the way I look for them, and I look for things with bright colors that are just beautiful, and beautiful pictures. I'm going to frame all my beautiful little cross-stitch pictures. Yeah, not the ones I've cross-stitched, but the picture that came with the cross-stitch. Yeah, because that's how that goes. Because heaven knows I'll never finish all this stuff before I leave this world. I'd be 1,000,000 years old. Alright. We'll get down here. The thread is laying down very nicely. Just beautiful. Good threads are nice and strong. They're not shredding. I like to go through a whole strand, you know, to see how badly it shreds. Then I can tell the quality. But as you can see, it's laying down just beautifully. Just beautifully. Alright guys, well, thank you for joining me today, and thank you EveryDayECrafts for sending me these beautiful, gorgeous kits that, you know, I'll just have to start them all. You know, that's the way that happens. Alright guys, thanks for joining me once again. I truly appreciate it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. God bless.